guys, and welcome to my review of Haikyuu 209 Self-Introduction. And we basically start off where we left off last week with Hinata having snuck into the training camp which Tsukishima was supposed to attend alone with all the other first years who they saw potential in. And I thought this part was really funny because Tsukishima in the beginning is like, I don't know this person, and then at the moment that people recognize, oh, that's Hinata from Karasuno, he's just like so mad at Hinata. It's so funny. Even the first years from Seijo are like, wow, we didn't know that Tsukishima could get so mad. And it's hilarious. I laugh so hard at that. Then we cut back to Karasuno where they first wonder about Kageyama because apparently he's good at getting lost, but they were like, nah, Takeda has put down the instructions quite well, but we know that Kageyama was confused even though that happened. But then they get a call and they find out that Hinata had snuck into the training camp and they're just like, Jesus Christ. Nishino and Takanaka are like, wait, good to go, and the others are just like, ah. Then we get some scenes of Ukai and Takeda being really mad and scolding Hinata, and Hinata says he's sorry, but then the coach from Shiratorizawa is like, I'll allow him to stay as like a ball boy, and I expect that means that he'll allow him to stay as the person who throws the balls like we see the Karasuno managers do, because they need people like that. But the Shiratorizawa coach also calls Hinata out because he says that without Kageyama, Hinata isn't really worth anything, and that's really what Hinata is struggling with, because we know that he really wants to be independent and free of Kageyama and be able to do something by himself, and I really think that's where this arc is headed now that they are at two different training camps. But either way, Hinata gets to stay, and we see some of the other players, the players who don't really know Hinata all that way, they're kind of like chit-chatting and saying, oh, he's really small and I kind of thought he was a bit bigger and all of these things, and then we cut to the people that Hinata has previously beaten, like the Kindaiichi and the new guy from Dateko, and they're like, I'm so fired up right now, I can't believe he's gonna be here and all that. And that was really funny. But eventually Hinata introduces himself to everybody and basically the training camp starts. And then we cut to Kageyama, who's finally found his way to the training camp. At least that's where I'm assuming that he's at, unless Sakusa, the second year, who's also part of the top 3 spikers, is also lost. But it did say that this is training camp or like a gym, so they're probably at the right place, but it could be really fun if they were both lost and just ended up at the like wrong gymnasium or something. But yeah, we meet Sakusa, and he's one of the top 3 spikers in all of Japan, or like the high school area, and he's also a second year. I believe this is the first time that it's mentioned that he's in second year, which is a really great feat. Like, he's up there with the top spikers and he's only a second year. And I don't know if any of you remember this, but the school that he belongs to, Itachiyama, is the school that's also in favor of winning the spring tournament. So I really can't wait to see what he's capable of and what his like moves are, because everybody has like moves and special abilities and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, the chapter ends off with the training camp starting and basically kicking off this arc, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Kageyama and especially Hinata are gonna develop from here. And I also kind of want to see what's gonna happen to Yamaguchi, because as I said last week, he's the only one who's not part of a training camp now, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because of course it's not a good thing, because he's not part of a training camp where he's gonna learn about a lot of new people, and he's not gonna have that kind of experience that the other 3 people are gonna have. But then again, he is a very self-motivated person and he's really good at self-training, and I really hope that he's gonna get further than what we've already seen from him, because I really like Yamaguchi. I'm also really interested in seeing where Tsuki's gonna go from here, because we know that he has this kind of strained relationship with Hinata, and then he looks up to Hinata, but at the same time he also looks down upon himself because he doesn't think that he's as good or skilled as Hinata, or at least as talented, even though he has the intuition and he has the height and he's got all of the things that would make a really good volleyball player, and he's only just starting to get like the feeling of really liking volleyball. But basically I think that this arc is gonna be really interesting, and if you like my review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of me. I also do One Piece and Shokugeki no Soma. And yeah, bye!